it's Alexis from We Rise Yoga. So I'm going to do a demonstration of our chair yoga. It's going to be about 20 minutes long. You can have these classes be 20 to 30 minutes, whatever works for you. Keep in mind, as I'm dialoguing through this, I may interject the class with notes just for you, so that you can have them as modifications, or I'll offer some kind of information. That's not something I would normally do during a class. I want to keep the flow going, meditation going, and that smooth, fluid dialogue. So this is really just for you as an instructor, a teacher, or a clinician. Okay. So as if my class is coming in, I would say, hello, my name is Alexis. We're all going to sit up in our chairs, and I'm going to ask you to push your back away from the chair. And just place your hands on your thighs gently, and begin to just tune in a little bit. Just begin to notice your shape. Notice with gentle awareness the architecture of your body and the structure of your seat. The way you feel a connection to the earth, the feet firmly planted down, your sits bones up against the chairs. Keep in mind that grounding always comes first. That it's really hard to find a connection to your breath if you don't feel grounded first. So we always want to bring in this idea of grounding. And I invite you to close the eyes, or maybe you look softly down the tip of your nose. And begin to tune in more to the breath. Notice on the inhalations, there's a natural rise and expansion across the chest and collarbones. And on the exhale, there's this sense of settling, softening, letting go. And maybe you start to elongate the inhales as well as the exhales. And maybe you can elongate your exhales 2 counts longer than the inhales. So let's say if you inhale for 4, exhale for 6, inhale for 6, exhale for 8, and so forth. Just notice. And let's begin to breathe together by taking a collective inhalation, filling up the bottom base of the lungs. Take a moment to pause to feel the lungs full of breath, and then open them out to sigh it out. Feel your breath projecting around the room, engaging navel to spine so that the body feels like an empty vessel. Same thing, inhale, deep breath in. Maybe you feel yourself grow taller in space. Pause for a moment of attention, and then open the mouth and sigh it out. Good, now seal your lips gently closed, and we'll continue with that same expansive breath. Take a deep inhale, lips are sealed. Pause at the top, at the peak of the inhale, and then keep the lips sealed as you exhale. Good, and you'll feel the breath resonate in the very back bottom of the throat. Again, that same breath. Inhale, lips are sealed. Filling up the lobe of the lungs, pause, and then keep the lips sealed as you exhale. Good, opening the throat there, rather than constricting to the nasal cavity. We want to make that H-A-ha sound in the back of the throat, as if we're trying to fog over here like, but we're keeping the lips sealed, so, right? So, and that's called your Ujjayi pranayama breath. And that breath helps you maintain a sense of control, and it also helps you maintain a sense of awareness. So I continuously dialogue my students to come back to their Ujjayi breath in moments of stillness or in moments of difficulty, and remind them to close their mouth and hear that breath resonate in the very back bottom of the throat. So now just notice the differences you feel. Maybe you notice a sense of calmness and contentment. Sometimes just focusing on the breath like that can make you feel a little more at ease. Now is a good time to take your hands to prayer, thumbs to sternum, bow the head. It's a good time to set your intention. What is your intention right now? Maybe right now you choose to have a really strong practice, to focus on your strength, that sense of empowerment. Maybe right now you choose to come back to the breath in moments of stillness or in moments of difficulty. Can you remind yourself with a gentle awareness of your own presence? Maybe right now you choose to shine your light upon every single person that comes across your path for the rest of the day and lift them up in your presence. Whatever it is for you, let it be something that makes you better, stronger, and that gives you a sense of peace. Take a deep inhalation. Exhale to seal it in. And then take a deep inhale and raise the arms up high above the head. And on your exhale, bring the right arm down to the side. You can grip underneath the chair, gripping your bottom, or maybe you just lengthen down the arm bone to feel the length. Keep the opposite arm lifted. Maybe you gaze past the floating fingers with your eyes. Take a deep inhale, and on the exhale, carry the arm up and over to the side. Stay grounded in your sits bones. Notice if you start to lift the hip, or if the sense of grounding becomes a little uneven, push the bottom back into the chair. And then maybe you choose to move with breath, so on the inhale, lengthening, and on the exhale, deepening. Or maybe you just hold the stretch, but without holding your breath. So be really cognizant that even if you're holding the stretch, you're still continuing to breathe. One more breath together. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen as you pull, pull, and pull. Good. Inhale, rise. Shine your heart up to the sky. Take a deep, cleansing, deep inhalation. And on your exhale, bring the arms back down to the side. Now, keep in mind, I would be holding these postures for maybe a little bit longer. Since we're doing the video, we're speeding it up a little bit, okay? Other side. Inhale, we rise. Lift up. On your exhale, bring the left arm down, driving it down the side of the body. Keep the right arm up, gaze past the fingers. Take a deep inhale. And on your exhale, reaching up and over. Feel the extension. Feel the sits bones grounded into the earth. Maybe you choose to move with breath. So on the inhale, maybe you let go a little bit to create space. And on the exhale, move the body into that space. Feel the depth of the stretch. Or maybe you just hold the stretch and continue to breathe. Whatever works for you, it's your practice. Take one more full inhalation. One more full exhalation. Pull, pull, and pull. Good job. Inhale, we rise. Shine your heart up to the sky. And on your exhale, bring the arms back down to the knees or the thighs. Good. We're going to start moving with breath now. Take the feet apart to a slight angle. Plant the palms on your thighs. We always want to stay away from the knees, the joints. With the fingers facing inward. And we're going to begin with a seated cat-cow. So on the inhale, lift up, shine your heart up to the sky, lift your gaze if you like. And on your exhale, round the spine. Push your back towards the back of the room. Engage the navel to spine and tuck chin to chest so that the body feels like an empty vessel. Again, we inhale, shoulders pull into the back of the body as you lift your head up. And on your exhale, round the spine. Push the back towards the back of the room. Contract the abdominals in space. Good. One more time together. Inhale. And exhale, pushing the back towards the back of the room. So that really helps with warming up the lower lumbar spine, which is super important. So we want to start to gain that flexibility there. So I encourage you to do more of those with a seated practice. And then we'll bring the feet back together to this neutral position, planted flat on the floor. And we're going to begin to work through our sun salutation seated. So take an inhale, raise the arms up high above the head. And on your exhale, forward fold, coming down with a flat spine. Keep the back nice and flat and bring the hands soft by your ankles or shins. On the inhale, come up halfway, plant the hands on the thighs, and get a nice long diagonal trajectory from the crown of the head to the seat of the bottom. So feel that nice long line. Inhaling, and then on your exhale, forward fold back down. And then on the inhale, reverse swan dive, arms out wide. Reach the palms up high above the head, like you're reaching for the stars. And then on your exhale, take the hands back down to prayer. Samastiti. We say that, it means come into the present moment. I'm going to do one more of those. Inhale, we rise, send the arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, flat back, tummy tight as you come down. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on the thighs, long diagonal trajectory from crown of the head to the seat of the bottom. Exhale, forward fold. Be sure to exhale all the air out before you inhale and rise. reaching, elongating through the arms and fingertips. And on the exhale, hands come back down to prayer. So let's do tahi. Good, and then you can add on here. So for the third one, I'll do the little add-ons. We take an inhale, reach the arms up nice and high. On the exhale, forward fold, swan diving down, tummy nice and tight. Inhale, halfway lift, long diagonal trajectory, long neck. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right arm reaches up, extend through the right fingertips. Exhale, right arm reaches down. Inhale, left arm up, extend, stack the shoulders. Exhale, left arm down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Arms out wide, reaching tall, palms together. And then exhale. Taking your hands to prayer. Nice job. So then what we'll do is come into a couple of hip openers. So we'll take the right foot high over the left thigh. Make sure you flex the foot. The feet should always be active. Never any lazy feet unless the instructor cues lazy feet. So be sure that there's an awareness over the entire body. So we're flexing the toes. Plant one palm on top of the other. Take a deep inhalation, sit up tall, and on your exhale, just lean forward, leaning into the stretch. So you're going to start to feel a pretty deep stretch underneath your right buttock here. And so only go as far as what feels good for you. And you may feel a little bit of discomfort, but this is where it starts to hurt so good, yeah. So soften the mask of the face. You hear me say that a lot because our facial muscles are directly connected to the reptilian brainstem. So we want to keep a nice soft face. If you have a stressed face, your body feels that stress. So even if it's in minuscule amounts, we want to notice those stressful things that we do, and we want to try to mitigate them as much as we can, right? So soft face. Maybe you move with breath, or maybe you just hold the stretch. I like to move with breath here, so I would do something like inhale, I lift up a little bit, and on the exhale, I deepen into the posture, lengthening, elongating, pull, and pull. Good. And then inhale, we rise, using the core to come up, so really promote that nice tight center. Yeah. Coming straight to the other side, we take the left foot high over the opposite knee, and then do the same thing on the other side. Okay. And then we're going to come up. I'm going to shorten this just a little bit, and rather than walking you through all of it. Planting the feet back down to the mat. We can come into twist towards the end, right? You could do them in the beginning, it doesn't matter. It's your way. So we would have them grip the back of the chair. If they have a chair back right here, or I'm going to grab the back of the stool, take the left hand on top of the right thigh, make sure the feet are still facing forward. So now we create this opposition of force by using the body as a form of resistance. So that's really important that people don't start moving their feet around or just kind of letting their body flop to the side. We want that really long energy line dynamic. So be cognizant of those and cue those, because people will randomly just let their body fall to the side. Okay? So left hand over right thigh. On the inhale, grow your body nice and tall in space. And on the exhale, twisting back. So we twist from the base of the rib cage. You can use your gaze and your cervical spine, your head. When your head goes back, it helps to twist through the chest. So one more time. Inhale, lengthening, elongating. And on your exhale, twisting and deepening. Good. Coming back to center. And then we make our way to the other side. I would come into a shoulder stretch before coming down to Shavasana. So maybe taking the arms out nice and long to a capital letter T shape. Crossing the right arm underneath the left. Palms touch, thumbs face the nose. Another way to do this is to hug your shoulder blades with your hands and pull your shoulder blades apart to create space. We always want to offer that because a lot of people cannot get their hands to touch, so you'll notice with your students. So sit up nice and tall. Pull the elbows down the front of the body. Feel that stretch when your shoulders melt down the front of the body. Take an inhalation, and on the exhale, without lifting your shoulders, can you guide the elbows up and away from you? So really creating space across the back of the body. You're going to feel this stretch back here as the lungs open up. Again, keep the mask of the face soft, and then just notice the activity of the breath here. As you breathe and elongate, creating space for the lungs to breathe, for breath and life and energy. Take one more inhalation. One more exhalation. And then on your inhale, unravel and let go. And remind them how good it feels to let that go. It's not always what we feel in the posture, it's what we feel when we release it that can feel so good and satisfying, right? Letting go can feel really good. This is where I move into their meditation. So I kick them back into their chair, say just get really comfortable in your chair, come back up against the wall here, kind of lean back, and just find something that feels really comfortable for you. And then have them sit back and maybe close their eyes if that feels good. And notice your own heartbeat. Notice the energy buzzing inside and out. Notice if you're holding any tension anywhere or resistance in your body. Just do a body scan and notice if you can soften in any place. And just allow this time for quiet, respectful stillness. Nothing left to move, nothing left to work. And so I'd have them kind of rest in that quiet space for, 1 to 2 minutes. And you can continue talking at some points, or you can just be silent for a moment. And then right before you're bringing them back up, I would say now start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, bring awareness back into the peripheral points. And just notice your body moving once again. Notice the differences you feel now. And then when you're ready, you can start to sit the body up back into your seated position. So we always want to come back up to a rising space as before we leave the space. So always offer that. Some people may want to continue kicking back, so you can say, it's not mandatory, but if you want to sit up again. And then we take our hands into prayer and say, have a wonderful day, and namaste. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed it, and you can always connect with us and find more videos at www.weriseyoga.com. Tell all your friends. Have a good day. Bye.